picture in. All you do is run me in a circle, ain't forgiving it. Think I lost my time, then I lost my mind. You're the reason why I toss around in bed all night. Overwhelmed and suffocated all along those lines. Broken hearted every time you tell a lie. Yell mayday, I'm here. You got me falling down. I'm clearly distressed, but you won't make a sound. You choose all your efforts, you're up then you're down. This love isn't normal, it's killing me now.
Feeling like I'm on a battlefield, I've been now on. First you tell me that you finished, then you said you wanted more. Every day is something different with you, tell me what you want. It's hard for me to reason when you barely wanna talk. Cause I've been on the low and I've been hurting every day. No matter what the story is, I never get it straight. I keep on going back to you, but shit just ain't the same. I think it might be better if we went and parted ways.
Sheesh. It started season. I need my check, man, he always gon' remind. I had to bust out some raps for the one time. Think I'm flexing, I only do sometimes. I need to be gas on my wrist like it's lunchtime. I had to bust out some rats. Show me they fake so I can't get attached. I'm a Carolina boy, now we up on the map. But it's her, she a fan, I won't get on my lap. No, I'm the kid, it's just hop on the spaz on the trap. Never lying, they know that's a fact. I had to bust out some racks. A girl on my line, but I never be here in the back. Bust on the road, but I got back on track. Let me switch and I'm knowing the cap. I got back up so no, I won't scrap. Can put us on safety, we pop like a strap. By the blood, they hate it. By the chill, cause these girls overrated. They say that I'm flowing, they put me on playlists. I be rocking off white like I'm racist. I do what I want with my life with the matrix. Be too deep in my thoughts, I be jaded. Forget your opinion, don't need to be graded. I play in that word, they didn't see, but I waited. Gotta hop in the studio and go make a song. By the blow, so they know we can make a bond. She be looking so bad without makeup on. By the hell, it's his wife, call me Genghis Khan. Need my check, man, he always gon' run it. Brody capping his rap, he ain't done it. I can miss you, I'm chasing this money. You work for a goal and they start acting funny. Whenever change, I'm always with my dogs. Yeah, we can hang it for vibe is enough. I be rhyming all the time, taking off. RPX, I be dripping like Voss. Yeah, we be chill till these people get lost. She a baddie from Apex, she liking my style. I'ma need me a show to go light in the crowd. We be turning up lately, so what's going down? I need my check, man, he always gon' remind. I had to bust out some raps for the one time. Think I'm flexing, I only do sometimes. I need to be gas on my wrist like it's lunchtime. I had to bust out some racks. Show me they fake so I can't get attached. I'm a Carolina boy, now we up on the map. But it's her, she a fan, I won't get on my lap. No, I'm the kid, it's just hop on the spaz on the trap. Never lying, they know that's a fact. I had to bust out some racks. A girl on my line, but I never be here in the back. Bust on the road, but I got back on track. Let me switch and I'm knowing the cap. I got back up so no, I won't scrap. Can put us on safety, we pop like a strap.
So many thoughts I can't fit on the page. Fuck it, this shit, I'ma shit off the brain. She said she like how I put it together. I been ever so I step out like a plane. Yeah, we hit the block, get the cheddar. I keep the door and came up off a stain. I'm just tryna see more Hondas. Jump out the porch, get it anyway. Like that from my father, he went federal. They had him sitting, he ain't had no day for my body with toxins. Miss some medicine, that be the only thing he's in the pain. Say more money, more problems, just kept on my mom. Cause that money be making a way. And life in the game, but I'm moving with caution. I work hard and go pick up deposits and go make a play, ain't no pausing. Gotta make sure everything fall in play like some pollen. She looked me in my face and told me she all in. I fucked her so good she can't walk out her crawling. Like somebody passed me the ball and I'm ballin'. She sucked me again, think her memory jogging. Yeah, watch out sniff flocking when DK gon' run up the rest while these niggas be jogging.
I need my check, man, he always gon' remind. I had to bust out some raps for the one time. Think I'm flexing, I only do sometimes. I need to be gas on my wrist like it's lunchtime. I had to bust out some racks. Show me they fake so I can't get attached. I'm a Carolina boy, now we up on the map. But it's her, she a fan, I won't get on my lap. No, I'm the kid, it's just hop on the spaz on the trap. Never lying, they know that's a fact. I had to bust out some racks. A girl on my line, but I never be here in the back. Bust on the road, but I got back on track. Let me switch and I'm knowing the cap. I got back up so no, I won't scrap. Can put us on safety, we pop like a strap.
Pull up two door on my lover. Do what I want, I'ma do it forever. Yeah.
I want it all, nothing less. I could do what he do, but I'm doing it better. Mix match the chrome with Margiela. I can say what I want, I don't fall for the drama. New girl, California. She be driving California. She want me like the vaccine. I made a check, didn't need no degree. I prove them all wrong who didn't believe. Do it myself, I don't need no team. No kid, no scholar. Hey, made me go farther. You can say what you want, but I'm still unbothered. Go down, get back up. Do it all myself, don't need no backup. Back then, I cannot believe I called you a friend. Hit me up now, get left on red. Learn to forget, but don't forget. Think about the future, the past is dead. Live my life with no regrets. Every day I go to sleep, wake up to a payday. See me going up, she yelling Mayday. I don't like you when I'm sober. Baby, it's all over. Wanna hop inside the road. Too fine, you belong in the spotlight. Go out every night is a highlight. Dark times right now, you a sunshine. I changed my life when I got rid of problems. I changed my life when I added a comma. Flying to Vegas to meet at a conference. I'll take a risk and I'm confident. I'll face my fear and I'll conquer it. Don't get impressed by a compliment. I'm more impressed from all my accomplishments. More than my diploma. They gon' get sick of me just like Corona. I don't give a fuck, that's my persona.
Superhero, I guess we must be my sidekick. I cannot go back, so I've been prowling for a new fix. Smoking different strains. Someone tell me where the booth is. Tell me why you lacking. I can trust you cause I know you finna fall. Too many times I told myself this marijuana getting old. I put those thoughts right in a cage. Then I smoke me another bowl. Trying to melt all the time away. Every minute just too cold. I'm a sex addict. I love it when she touches the pole. My automatic bullets addicted to taking souls. We let him have it. Empty the clip and reload. My bullets on go. I smoke some blow. I need it. I need my fix. Shop the demons, cause I'm so rich. Waiting, fiending, dreaming, thinking about my next time. Chasing the dragon, the one in my road. I'm screaming out, fuck it. I hate the drugs, but when I use, I love it. A painful love, the kind of pain when no one cares. Addiction, the whispers in my ears. Think you're better than this, regret to inform. It's your daily routine, bro, this joint is the norm. You say you're getting off, but we've been here before. Here I'll pass you some cash, you should go get more. Walking around with open arms, but my heart remaining closed. Care so much about perception, I buy designer clothes. I don't think they pay attention, as long as they're fulfilled. Your homies be there for trips, but don't wanna pay the bills. Smoke all up inside my lungs, decisions so complicated. LSD on my tongue, I don't know if I'ma make it. If I die, I need a blunt, at least to keep me sedated. So tired of smoking runs, Gorilla Glue, I'ma face it. Oh, I need the Adderall. The devil hits my line, and I answer that call. I don't care, no, cause I'm on my own highway to hell. Chasing cash flow, but nigga, I ain't fucking with Zell. Like, give me the cash out. These other niggas fake like laugh tracks. This at the top, look a snapback. Your song a flop, we can have that. Used to whip around in a hatchback. Now I drive around smoking big guy. With a white bitch, got a fat ass. Told me pass that blunt, that's that shit that I'm my road. I'm screaming out, fuck it. I hate the drugs, but when I use, I love it. A painful love, the kind of pain when no one cares. Addiction, the whispers in my ears. Think you're better than this, regret to inform. It's your daily routine, bro, this joint is the norm. You say you're getting off, but we've been here before. Here I'll pass you some cash, you should go get more. You said you was gang, but you never hang, and I guess it was a myth. The picture I paint is never gonna change. RPG, we gonna win. Spending this cash, we'll run to the back, we can do this shit all again. Come on, my nigga, we on go, my nigga, for all of my doors in the pen. You said you was gang, but you never hang, and I guess it was a myth. The picture I paint is never gonna change. RPG, we gonna win. Spending this cash, we'll run to the back, we can do this shit all again. They all in the front, they showing me love. Them bitches, they bought their friends. Got racks in my pants and 10 in my hands. Look how long I wait for this. I'm Mary Jeans with Dolce Gabbana, Fendi T. I might throw in the Pradas. I stay flying, I do what I wanna. Who the Prince of Flatbush? I'm the king of my hood. Now let's see how that look. DC to New York, just know we all good. But nigga, don't forget who was down for you. Most these bitches was clowning you. Switch on me, I never lied to you. Now you pull up, I got rounds for you. Yeah. Come on, my nigga, we on go, my nigga, for all of my doors in the pen. You said you was gang, but you never hang, and I guess it was a myth. The picture I paint is never gonna change. RPG, we gonna win. Spending this cash, we'll run to the back, we can do this shit all again. Come on, my nigga, we on go, my nigga, for all of my doors in the pen. You said you was gang, but you never hang, and I guess it was a myth. The picture I paint is never gonna change. RPG, we gonna win. Spending this cash, we'll run to the back, we can do this shit all again. We can do this shit all again. Knew what I wanted at the age of 10. No matter story or path, I always knew money was gonna be the end. Did what I want with no consequence. Now we gon' ball at the score again. We not allowed in the store again. I think cause we bought all the clothes again. All of them packages made a shit. Found a new beat and I made a hit. This is the story I started with. We got a boat to the max. Couple bands on my neck. Flying through cash and checks. You don't got a second guess. I know I'ma be the best. I know I'ma be the best, yeah. Same nigga from the block. Same nigga from the steps. Roll the dice, play it twice. You just might lose your life in these streets every night. I know niggas that was getting this chicken they cooking up. Guess they good in the kitchen. I started off from the street to the city. I'm getting guap. Let's go fuck up the city, yeah. Come on, my nigga, we on go, my nigga, for all of my doors in the pen. You said you was gang, but you never hang, and I guess it was a myth. The picture I paint is never gonna change. RPG, we gonna win. Spending this cash, we'll run to the back, we can do this shit all again. Come on, my nigga, we on go, my nigga, for all of my doors in the pen. You said you was gang, but you never hang, and I guess it was a myth. The picture I paint is never gonna change. RPG, we gonna win. Spending this cash, we'll run to the back, we can do this shit all again.
She wanna kick it like Ronaldo. Flew her right out of the state on Monte Carlo. Pink slips, we don't even got a car, no. I've been drinking out this liquor in my sorrows. She wanna kick it like Messi. She been tryna text me. Nothing been the same since the day that you left me. Now I'm on top, I've been whipping in a Tessie. She been playing games, no scrimmage, tryna test me. Wake up feeling moody, she just wanna use me. Story of my life, every day feel like a movie. I've been with a gang, walk around with them Thule. Air Force Ones on my feet, I've been cooling. Smoking on that Doja, not cat, just Skittles. Tattoos on my body, I'ma rock it like it's Riddle. She want ass shots, poke a hole like a dimple. Sticking to the call with the bros, keep it simple. And I ain't never need no soul. She just wanna call my phone. I ain't picking up, little hoe, I won't answer. She said she a Leo, but she act like a Cancer. Tell me what's the move? Tell me, baby, what you tryna do? I've been outside, what's the move? Look into my eyes, it's me and you, and that's the truth. She wanna kick it like Ronaldo. Flew her right out of the state on Monte Carlo. Pink slips, we don't even got a car, no. I've been drinking out this liquor in my sorrows. She wanna kick it like Messi. She been tryna text me. Nothing been the same since the day that you left me. Now I'm on top, I've been whipping in a Tessie. She been playing games, no scrimmage, tryna text. You wanna kick it like Ronaldo. Flew her right out of the state on Monte Carlo. Pink slips, we don't even got a car, no. I've been drinking out this liquor in my sorrows. She wanna kick it like Messi. She been tryna text me. Nothing been the same since the day that you left me. Now I'm on top, I've been whipping in a Tessie. She been playing games, no scrimmage, tryna test me. like what we had was different. We was caught up in each other, guess I should've seen a difference. Was caught up with another, don't know how I'm dealing with it, don't know how I'm gonna recover. Guess I gotta cut my losses or else I'm just gonna suffer. The damage was done, and you weren't the one. This shit was all over before it begun. The shit went and sunk, and so did our love. Always forever was short like I thought. So long until we meet again. So long, I don't need you, my friend. So long, I got 3 in the band. So long, I'ma be like, it was time for me to vanish. Don't care if you understand it. All the nights you made me panic, I'm anxious to what you planning. Highs and lows you made me manic, but doubled it, now I'm frantic. Now I'm leaving empty-handed, but happy to finally end it. Cause it don't even make sense when I think about the time I spent. All them years down the drain with them lies you said. Shit was never ever clear, that's why I'm upset. And I was never made aware, fuck it, I don't care. You the devil on my shoulder saying I should never leave. And I know it's finna haunt you cause I'm all you ever need. Now I'm longing for my sanity, it's hard for me to breathe. When you told me that you love me, that's some shit I don't believe. The damage was done, and you weren't the one. This shit was all over before it begun. The shit went and sunk, and so did our love. Always forever was short like I thought. So long until we meet again. So long, I don't need you, my friend. So long, I got 3 in the band. So long, I'ma be like the way
I got voices in my head telling me things, tryna incite the violence. I never liked it, I tried to fight it. Last night we talked and I think that he's my friend, yeah. But he came from the damage you did to me. Ever since I just been thinking differently. I know I always regret what you did to me, but it was meant to be. So long, bitch, see you on the other side. Me and your dad worked a deal you can never hide. I finally feel how I feel being dead inside. And all I gotta say to you is forever goodbye.
the damage was done, and you weren't the one. This shit was all over before it begun. The shit went and sunk, and so did our love. Always forever was short like I thought. So long until we meet again. So long, I don't need you, my friend. So long, I got 3 in the band. So long, I'ma be like the way Look, I say yo bitch a party, call her Fiesta. She wanna skirt off in back of the Tesla. Way too fast, I've been missing every rest stop. If we got a problem, send the niggas at your head top. We ain't in the same range, we ain't in the same game. Little nigga Paul Pierce tryna step to MJ. I ain't finna say no name, better stay up in your lane. I've been sunning all these niggas, they don't want it. Man, these niggas never ballin', broke boy facts. But my money always calling, finna call back. On my back they put a target, what you call that? I just been a better artist, they won't talk back, real chat. I've been doing what I want, with no problem from the jump. It don't matter what I'm dropping, all these niggas finna bum. They be fighting over crumbs, I can never be with them. Add up all they fucking totals and you still won't get my sum. And these niggas sleeping on me, so I call them siesta. Shorty want it all, but I just had to next up. Said she had a friend and they want a trifecta. She be going hard like a fucking I say yo bitch a party, call her Fiesta. She wanna skirt off in back of the Tesla. Way too fast, I've been missing every rest stop. If we got a problem, send the niggas at your head top. We ain't in the same range, we ain't in the same game. Little nigga Paul Pierce tryna step to MJ. I ain't finna say no name, better stay up in your lane. I've been sunning all these niggas, they don't wanna hear me play. I be winning every time, even with a head start. Niggas think they making hits, they ain't in the ballpark. They be trying to make it on, but they really fall hard. You ain't even in my zone, how you think that you a star? There's a real fine line between the confidence and cockiness. I promise that the difference lies how often they be talking it. Fuck around and do it, niggas swear that I be walking it. And they don't want no problems, but they acting like they starting it. They living the facade, always wanting what I got. Morgan Freeman, how they acting, always wanna play a part. I don't know if I'm a sign, like the treaty of Versailles. At this point I've been at war with all these niggas. I say yo bitch a party, call her Fiesta. She wanna skirt off in back of the Tesla. Way too fast, I've been missing every rest stop. If we got a problem, send the niggas at your head top. We ain't in the same range, we ain't in the same game. Little nigga Paul Pierce tryna step to MJ. I ain't finna say no name, better stay up in your lane. I've been sunning all these niggas, they don't want it.
can't stop shooting till the whole thing's empty. Better take this L like MP or Zeki. Swinging my blade, don't tempt me. Farm blocks, late night, no entry. Sentry, Pookies, all in a rescue. Yo, man get sought like Jezzy. 5 AM getting it for murder. No further, he got John, no wellies. Lonely got John, no wellies. No one to earn, so we can't see clear. Foot on the clutch into gear. Wine on the window, they all disappear. The neighbours like, what happened here? Donny got shaved, but he still got hair. Big drip, little drip got tear. Got me with lurky, we had big man scared.
Shotgun man, slap man, boot it. Tune man down, now it's Canada's ruined. Don't think we can sleep on the voyage. We came right back in it, done 2 doings. Chill in the same spot, what are you doing? They just don't learn like stupid students. Spot any ops, don't think, just do it. 100% broski's gonna shoot it. Hop at the ride, he's dashing, catch him, beam man up and then vanish. Free Boogie B, well-known savage. Pull up on them and of course they panic. Next day, me and Nabs went on alert. Didn't see nothing, just one little stranglers. This beef is frying, don't get caught lacking.
Yo,
out too late, oh damn, he's
I
capping.
see broski watching, catching, mopping. Hopped out the ride and chopped him. They get back, strapped him. Everyone's flossing, gassed up, OT bopping. Machine gun shopping, shotgun locking. 2 hands bow and popping. My auntie still ask if I'm fine. A lot's on my mind, but the money ain't stopping.
Due to get long when corn starts flying. Bucket the A, don't expect kindness. Riding, I find it exciting. Knife it, somebody's dying. Pipe it, babe, stop piping. Cause it come down if I ride, he's riding. Bad come to the nist for a piping. Leave it, a little bro swipe it.
Without, that's my big pal. He's on violence, he don't make no sound. Spin the whip, give a fuck by the crowd. If you chill with the ops, you ain't making me proud. Bro, what's wrong with this child? He got his time to, he still runs his mouth. Cause he comes to the end, if broski's riding, then I'm riding, no doubt. I got hella length things from south, just brought their back and open mouth. New bando, I don't chase no clout. I just hit the up, he smoke it and I'm out. My broski got knit like how, just wish him the best when they take it to chow. My broski got knit like how, just wish him the best when they take it to chow. I see broski watching, catching, mopping. Hopped out the ride and chopped him. They get back, strapped him. Everyone's flossing, gassed up, OT bopping. Machine gun shopping, shotgun locking. 2 hands bow and popping. My auntie still ask if I'm fine. A lot's on my mind, but the money ain't stopping.
Due to get long when corn starts flying. Bucket the A, don't expect kindness. Riding, I find it exciting. Knife it, somebody's dying. Pipe it, babe, stop piping. Cause it come down if I ride, he's riding. Bad come to the nist for a piping. Leave it, a little bro swipe it. Riding, tap it, this shit's fantastic. Hey broski, pass me the dot. Watchman hops, got trip, get cabbage. Off me, we got shotties and daggers. Hammers, pull up and ops in it, dashing. Head to the blocker, just on the mad team, side team. Run up a youth, no manners. Still too specific, forget what happened. Angle arms, I swing it. Dip it, rip it, twist it, kill it. Everyone's bad till bro starts chinging. Gunshot, holy, you in existence. We caught one, he left his misses. Pull up on my block, his scripts we're flipping. 3 doors, pop shotgun, get lifted. If you caught him, we'll see him on
I
pictures.
see broski watching, catching, mopping. Hopped out the ride and chopped him. They get back, strapped him. Everyone's flossing, gassed up, OT bopping. Machine gun shopping, shotgun locking. 2 hands bow and popping. My auntie still ask if I'm fine. A lot's on my mind, but the money ain't stopping.
Due to get long when corn starts flying. Bucket the A, don't expect kindness. Riding, I find it exciting. Knife it, somebody's dying. Pipe it, babe, stop piping. Cause it come down if I ride, he's riding. Bad come to the nist for a piping. Leave it, a little bro swipe.
Best believe if we got smoke, you know what's up. Nowadays my niggas pushing Balenciaga, yeah, the trust. If you boys really want drama, I'ma tell they ass pull up. I don't fuck with many niggas, so I keep the hammer tucked. I just really want the bucks. I don't need to say too much. My gun's a thotty, it's a slut, yeah, slut. Cause it's gon' blow you till it's dust, yeah, dust. I just really want the bucks. I don't need to say too much. My gun's a thotty, it's a slut, yeah, slut. Cause it's gon' blow you till it's dust, yeah, dust, yeah. I call a Uber if I drink too much, yeah. Hit these niggas with a Ruger, I don't play too much. My mama told me since a kid don't let them play with ya. Came in this game with my niggas and they hating us. Whoa, I got the juices like I'm high C. And shout out Brian, that's my nigga, that boy Brycey. I need a meal, I might just do it, call me Nike. These boys my son, I know they wanna be just like me. I just really want the bucks. I don't need to say too much. My gun's a thotty, it's a slut, yeah, slut. Cause it's gon' blow you till it's dust, yeah, dust. I just really want the bucks. I don't need to say too much. My gun's a thotty, it's a slut, yeah, slut. Cause it's gon' blow you till it's dust, yeah, dust. If you know it, blow you up. Yeah.
smoke, you know what's up. Nowadays, my niggas pushing Balenciaga, yeah, the trust. If you boys really want drama, I'ma tell they ass pull up. I don't fuck with many niggas, so I keep that.
Whoa, let me turn this shit down. What's up, boys? How y'all doing? Alright. Let me just switch the music here. How you guys been? Been good? Did you catch the trade yesterday? How many of y'all caught it? It was a late. For me, it was very late. I was like, oh, I'm not gonna trade. You know, I'm done for the day. I've done the analysis. Let's wait till tomorrow. And then my analysis played out, and I was like, damn it, I have to take this. I was like, let me just check if my analysis played out, just in case, you know. And then it played out to a T, and I was like, okay, I have to take it now. But yeah, ended up being a, how much was it? I think I caught 60 pips. I closed 6 pips, and then yeah, I closed 60 pips. I think some of y'all caught more, right? All right. Let's get the stream going. Let's get the stream going. Let's get the pips flowing. All right. Let me just hop into this analysis real quick here. All right. So, what do we have? Okay. So yesterday I marked these zones, right? And it seems like we're respecting them pretty well. So we did come up here. We did grab liquidity, right? And then we closed below and drove down, right? We did respect this level, which was pretty good. The previous level, we tested to about halfway, and then we came down again. Retested, came down, retested. Let's see now if we can come down to 1990, right? So I don't think I need to move my zones that much. What's the trade idea? Well, that's what I'm getting to. That's what I'm getting to right now. So I'll have to see here if I have to change any zones. Let's see what the daily did yesterday. We got the daily bottom wick, right? We did get the daily bottom wick. Yeah. So the reason we took the sells yesterday, also, which one of the bigger reasons was that this daily just looked like this, right? So this daily had no bottom wick, and so the 4 hour didn't either, right? So once we got confirmation of us coming down, we could just take the sells, expecting bottom wick, right? Did not expect the bottom wick to be 130 pips, but yeah. So it looks like we're coming down here. The daily has officially broken some sort of resistance here at these areas. Let's see if we can come down to 1990, right? Because that was the goal, to come down to 1990. 4 hour closure in 30 minutes here, which is going to be interesting. So we have to wait for the 4 hour closure. Let's just see if we have news, because I did not check if we have news. Okay, we do not have any news today, so we're good. We have some minor, we have some minor news, but nothing with high impact, which means we have live price action, right? Pure price action. All right, so the 4 hour seems to have been closing in the middle of the range here, right? Hit some sort of resistance, but I do believe that we have sentiment to come down to 1990 here, because we did hit right here. We have a 4 hour resistance around these areas, right? You can see here we have rejections, right? So we do have an area right here on the 4 hour at 1992.1, right? So that's the area we just tapped into. Seems to be rejecting right now at this moment. We don't know yet. So I would like to see a 30-minute closure before. If we close respecting, we might see a push up to around 1996 areas if you want to head back down again, right? So that's what we're looking for, because we'll have to wait and see. Because if we close below, then I believe we're good to drive, right? We're good to drive to at least 1989 areas, which is about 30 pips, right? Right here. So that's the 4 hours. So we have to wait 30 minutes here before the 4 hour closure. After the 4 hour closure, we could see on that 1 hour what's been going on. We can see that we did break below, retest these areas, right? So yesterday were pretty good areas, right? We did close below, retest, and now we're kind of hovering here, right? So first off, we need to break a break first, and like I always say, we have to probably grab liquidity first, right? So I would like to see us probably grab something up here, right? Around these areas right here. Grab something up here, not break the highs. I don't want to see it break the highs necessarily. I just want to see us grab something around here, like break this previous high. And then once we grab those and we can come down and close below, we could probably look for sells down to 89, possibly 87, right? That's on the 1 hourly. So I would like to see a break of structure first, or break of lower time structure. So I would like to see a break of the highs here if we want to possibly come down, right? Because like I said, the 4 hour hit a resistance. Looks like we're pretty much rejecting off of here. So if we can come up first a bit and then we could close back into range, that would be perfect. But let's see here. If we close below here on the 4 hour, we're good to drive down, right? We're good to drive down. This is just in case we close above. Because in case we close above, that means we've been respecting. So yeah, that's on the 1 hour. Now let's see here on the lower time frames we can grab. Pretty much the same idea, guys. We're just hovering around between 1996 and 1993 here. So let's see historically what price has done around these areas. So we could see that historically price does like to feel this range right here, right? We do like to feel the range, right? Let me just go further back here. So you see, guys, the way I draw my support and resistance is the range is always filled, right? So the range is it never turns halfway, like it never goes halfway to the range and then turns. It always filled the range all the way. So you can see here, filled, right? And this is on closures. Here we didn't fill. So we can see here, what was this? Was this wicks or were these closures? These were closures, right? So we can see why we haven't filled. Well, maybe we didn't grab enough liquidity, so we did not break the lows, right? That's probably why we didn't fill. So we'd like to see a break of the highs if we want to fill the range down and have enough sentiment to go all the way down, right? So possibly a break of the highs would be nice. Whichever way we go, a fake out would be nice. So all right, 30 opened up, no top wick here. Possibly looking to create a top wick, right? So we have to wait and see. But yeah, that's probably the plan, guys. So I want to wait for a break out of this range from 1996 to 1991. That's the range. Like, I'm not trading this range. I would like to see a breakout either above 1996 or below 1992 for us to take positions, right? And above 1996, I would not take buys because we're still in a bearish structure. So to take buys, I would like to see us come way up first. So I would like to see something like this. Let me see here. If we can draw. I would like to see something like this. Price comes down, break the lows, taps into 89, and then possibly flip. And if we close above previous here at 2007, then I might look for buys, right? So something like this. Because like buys is very tricky now because we are in a bearish trend, right? So to take buys, you have to have a strong, like you have to be confirmed to take buys. You can't just take buys break above 96 because that's just a pullback, right? So buys, like obviously this candle is green now. Just imagine this candle is green, right? So I'd like to see something like this for buys, right? This is obviously probably like 2-3 candles, not just one candle. But for buys, I'm looking above 2007. For sells, I would like to see, like I said, break out the highs. Come here, probably break out the highs, close back into range, and then we can look for sells down, right? I think we'd be good for sells there. Because let's see, 1992 to 1989. Let's go on a 1 hour. See what we can see there. Yep, right around there. Exactly. Okay, that's a good range. That's a pretty good range right here. So I have a lot of like rejections around these areas, right? Even historically, you have a lot of rejections around these areas, right? So yeah, and usually price fills this range. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm looking for. So let's see here if we can get a break of the highs and then possibly a closure below 1992 here, and then look to head down, because like I said, I want to see price head down further. But yeah, all right, not like same as yesterday, guys. If you saw the analysis yesterday, it's pretty much the same ideas, right? We're on a bearish trend. We're looking for break of structure to go further down. We're looking at break of the highs to go further down. We're looking at pullbacks, liquidity grabs, and yeah. So the main sentiment is go down. So buys, I'm not even gonna consider buys until we break about 2006 here. So yeah. What's the trade idea? I hope you got the trade idea, right? That's pretty much the trade idea. So I want to see the break of the highs and then closure below 1992. Or if you want to take sells directly, I would wait for a closure below 1988 here, right? Did you learn from Don Vo? Yeah, I learned from Don Vo a lot. He was probably him and Uncle Ted were probably the people I learned the most from, right? So I used to watch his streams a lot when I was just starting out, and then I kind of took his strategy and I put my own twist to it, and yeah. But yeah, I did learn from Don Vo for sure. He's a G. We made a move yet? What do you mean? We made the move all night, bro. All night we made moves. But no, not for today. Not for this session. We have not made a move yet for this session. What's up, Nita? Glad you're here. But yeah, guys. I don't really analyze the monthly that much, you know? Because, I don't know. It doesn't really, the monthly doesn't really affect me, right? Because how's the monthly gonna affect my 20, 30 pip trade, right? So, but yeah. Looks like we're coming down here. I mean, nothing more to say. The monthly is pretty clear, pretty bearish. Yeah, let me just remove these. Alright, that's pretty much it, guys. Any questions? Any ideas? What are you guys thinking? What are you guys thinking? Because we could look. How old are you? I am 21 years old. 21 years old. So either we get this. Hello from wonderful Indonesian. What's up, bro? Hello from Sweden. You guys didn't know I was from Sweden, huh? Or maybe you did know. Do we have some Swedes in here? Probably not. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see here. Probably. I mean, yeah, it could go either way. We're prepared for either way. We're prepared for if we break the highs. We're prepared for sells below. We're prepared for just straight. If it just drives straight, and we could get sells below 1988. So 1989. So we're prepared for all scenarios, right? We're prepared for both. If we break the highs, and if we just come down and break the 1998. Although, here's the thing: we are, like I said, we are prone to fake outs, right? we are prone to fake outs if we have not grabbed liquidity. So if you see here, if we don't break these highs, we are prone to get a fake out here, right? And then break the highs and then possibly come down again, right? So you have to be careful there. Win analysis, thank you, bro. How many lots would you suggest? I just started the FTMO challenge and the max drawdown is 500. Okay. I mean, it all depends on which trade. So I like to risk when I did my FTMO challenge. When I did my FTMO a couple months ago, I used to risk I used to risk. Wait, let me check here. Okay, so I used to risk 10% of my daily drawdown per trade. So let's say your daily drawdown is 500. I used to risk $50 max per trade, right? That means that if I have to lose the account, I have to lose 10 trades in a row, right? So that's what I used to do. Or no, I have to lose, what is it? Yeah, exactly. Oh, sorry. Louder. My mic is at full capacity. Wait. No, it's better now, guys? Hope it's better now. But yeah, I used to risk $50 max per trade when I used to trade FTMO. So yeah, how many lots that is, that depends on which trade. So sometimes, depending on what the stop loss is, right? You have to, your lot size changes depending on what trade it is. So if it's stop loss is bigger, you can do a smaller lot size, right? Can you explain how to anticipate liquidity? Okay, let me go here and find a place. All right, so liquidity is usually outside of ranges. So if we look here, we have our, let me just use this one. Okay, so we can do this, right? So we have our support and we have our resistance, right? So where is liquidity? If price came from here, liquidity is here. If price came from here, liquidity is here, right? So liquidity to me is another word for a pullback, right? So if price came from down and we came up, created some sort of resistance and support, liquidity would be to the downside, right? Because this is where orders need to be grabbed, right? Because this is where you stop people out. Because when you're in a bullish trend, people take buys here, right? People take a bunch of buys all the way, right? Once we break in, they buys. They get faked out, take buys, and their stop losses are here, right? That's pretty messy, but you get what I'm saying. They take buys around these areas, and their stop losses are usually here, right? So that's why if you come up, the liquidity is probably below the range, right? If you come down, the liquidity is probably above the range, because same concept. People will grab orders here, expecting price to come further down. They'll expect this to be enough of a pullback, right? This is how they trick you. They come up here. So they come up, create some sort of support and resistance. And then right here, people might say, okay, this is the pullback. Now I can take buys, right? And then they get faked out, right? So you have to see the break of the lows. You have to, first it's gonna make a low, then you have to see the break of the lows, then you can anticipate buys up. So liquidity is usually the break of the lows if you're coming from downstairs. If you're coming from upstairs, it's probably break of the highs, right? So that's liquidity. Hope you understood that. Hope that was clear. So remember, if you're coming down, liquidity is above range. If you're coming up, liquidity is below range. That's pretty much it. So let's take an example, a real example now. Let's take an example from yesterday. We might take an example. Let's see here. Okay, so right here. Right here could be your example. Right? This could be your example. So you came down, created some sort of support, created resistance. Right here, this was the resistance. And then you came up and you broke resistance, right? Broke the highs. And then you came down and then you filled the range, right? So you broke the highs first, came the range. So because you were coming down, your liquidity was here, around these areas right here, right? That was your liquidity area. Since you are coming down, made a resistance, and then you came down and then you broke that resistance. People got faked out and you went down, right? So that was a real life example from yesterday. So yeah, that is how I spot liquidity. So that's why I'm saying right now, came down, created some sort of resistance and support. Right here is the liquidity, right? So I believe if we want to drive down, we can anticipate us to break the highs first and then drive down, right? If we do not break the highs and we just keep driving down, then I would like to see a break below 1988.7 here, right? Because then this could easily be a fake out. Like within this range, if we do not break the highs first, I'm not trading this range, because this could easily be fake out, right? Because we did not grab liquidity on the other side, right? But if we do grab liquidity, come up here, and we then break it below 1991, then I'd be glad to take sells. But unless we do that, I'll be looking for sells below 1988 instead, right? Hope that was clear, bro. Hope that was clear. But yeah, guys, once you get that in your brain, once you see it, it becomes second nature, right? It's so evident, right? It's the fake outs are so clear to see once you just get that in your head. But yeah, pretty much it. Let's see here. But yeah, that's basically it. That's basically it. So to avoid getting faked out, you do not enter on the first break, right? You wait for a break from either a range 2 breakout. So if you look here, we have a range 1, and then you have a range 2, right? So that's why you wait for a range 2 breakout above 2007 to look for buys when it's against the trend. So whenever ranges form, just wait for liquidity to be taken. Yeah. Exactly. Whenever ranges form, I wait for liquidity to be taken to take the break of that range, right? So right here, you have formed the range, right? Formed the range. So if I want to take the break of this, if I want to take the break of this specific range, I'll have to wait and see if we can break the highs. And then we can break, and then we take a breakout down. But if it does not grab liquidity and we break out, I'll anticipate a fake out, right? Because that's a low probability breakout, right? So if we do not grab liquidity, it has to go further down for me to take sells, right? So if we don't break the highs, I'm looking for sells below 99.88, right? And not here. So I only take breakouts from a specific range if we have grabbed liquidity outside of that specific range. If we do not and we just drive down immediately, I'll wait for a range 2 breakout. So I'll wait for a breakout below here instead. Right? So whenever range is formed, yeah, okay, I answered that. What if it's a breakout? Yeah, if it's a breakout without liquidity, I'm anticipating I would not take that, right? Because I've gotten faked out so many times in my days. I used to get because I used to just take breakouts, because the guy I was watching at the time, or the guy I learned from at the time, he used to preach about breakouts. So whenever there was a breakout, I took the trade immediately. So here I would take this trade immediately, right? I would take this trade. I would like, okay, let's buy here. No, because we did not grab liquidity down here first, right? That's why. That is why. So breakout is when you break out of a range, and if you have not grabbed liquidity, the breakout might actually be a fake out, right? So I think somebody yesterday told me that, I think it was you, HD, I think you said that this is most likely going to be a fake out, right? And I was like, yes, this is most likely going to be a fake out. And it turned out to be a fake out, to drive further down. Yeah, exactly. So that's, yeah, that's the liquidity concepts. All right, looks like we're coming down here, guys. Let's see. Let's see here. So looks like we're coming down. We have a closure here in 9 minutes. I think that's, yeah, we have a 4-hour closure, 30-minute, 1-hour closure here in 9 minutes. So let's see what we can anticipate here. The 4-hour does seem to have some sort of resistance around these areas, right? Let me just on these areas right here. I will change the color, guys. Don't panic. Right, this is the 4-hour, probably the 4-hour resistance, right? So we'll have to wait and see here. If the 4-hour could close below here, it might be good to drive down. So then I'll wait for 89 to be broken, right? So you have to wait here. We don't want to get faked out. Let's see here historically what the 4-hour has done. All right. 7 minutes here for a break, for a breakout. 7 minutes here. So let's see here. If we do break, where would we expect a pullback? Where would we expect a pullback, guys? If we do break below 1991, let's see here. I'd like to believe that we will tap 1986. Yeah, I'd like to believe that we'd likely see 1986 here. So I do believe we might see 1986, and then we can probably get a pullback, right? So we'll have to wait here. So possibly if we get a breakout down here, possibly a retest, and then third further down, right? But let's wait and see here. All right. There we go. 1988. All right, I think those are more optimized ranges here. Yeah, those are better ranges. All right, I think the ranges are pretty clear now. Now just a waiting game. I'm confused on how you draw your ranges. Okay, how do I draw my ranges? Let's see here. Wait, I just need to delete these ranges because they're on the other side of the planet. Yeah, how I draw my ranges. Okay, so pretty simple. I look for prices where I look for ranges where prices have filled all the time, right? So I look for ranges between my ranges. I want price to fill. So let's see here. Here's my range, right? So the reason I have this range is because usually when price closes above or below or inside the range, we fill the range, right? That's my rule number one of my ranges, right? So price should always fill the range. That's rule number one. How about rule number two is I take the average of the rejections, right? So let's say, let's go down here, right? So you have my support and you have my resistance, right? By the way, this is a perfect, also a perfect fake out here, like I said. Boom, boom, boom. Came down, grabbed liquidity, and then broke above and then headed up, right? But yeah, that was not the question. So let's see here. Okay, so the way I draw my support and resistance is I look for the average rejections, right? So we have rejections here, 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 and here, right? So I would say, what is the average of these, right? Okay, so the average is around here, right? That's the average, right? If you want, you could like connect the dots, right? So the average of this line is probably around here, I would say, right? That's the average. Sure. Then I got my line, right? I got my resistance or support line. But we have to remember that price never respects a line, right? Price never respects a line. Price respects a zone. Support and resistance are zones of about like 5 to 10 pips. So how do I do my zones? How do I avoid to get completely faked out? Is I take my rectangle here, my beautiful rectangle, and I draw a zone from the highest point of closure to the lowest point of closure. So what was the lowest point of closure? Right here, right? So I take it from here, and what was the highest point of closure? Right here, right? So that will be how I draw my support and resistances, right? So I take the average of the rejection points and I draw a line on the average. After I draw my line, I take my rectangle and I draw from the highest point of closure to the lowest point of closure, right? So here it would be the same thing. I would come here, right? Rejections, right? Average around here, right? That's the average. Around there. Since that's the average, we can then go down and look for the highest point of closure, which was here, and the lowest point, which was there. So that's how I draw my support and resistances. Hope that was clear. But yeah, that's how I, through my experience, how I feel like the support and resistances get the most respect is when we draw them like this. Because what a lot of people do in the beginning is they draw just lines, right? And then they get faked out because price never supports a line. Like even if we have a line and price then does this, this is still respecting. This is not a breakout. This is not a breakout, right? Because the support is not a line. It's going to be a zone, right? So still respecting the zone. That's why. But yeah, that's how I draw support and resistance. So yep. Are you gonna enter trades today? I don't know. I never come to the markets and expect a trade, right? I come to the markets, I draw my resistances and supports, I follow my plan, and if we get a trade, we do. If we don't, we don't, right? So I never expect a trade. Yeah, it looks like we're respecting here, guys. Yep, looks like we're respecting. Alright, like I said, we could now anticipate probably a fake out up to 1997. Let's see. But yeah, like I said, I never come to the market and expect a trade, right? Because that's stupid. Then you're forcing yourself. That's gonna probably lead to you forcing yourself to trade because you feel like you need a trade. I never feel like I need a trade, you know? I never feel like I need a trade. If I see my opportunity, I take it. If I don't see my opportunity, that's fine. We'll come back the next day, right? But I never come to the charts expecting anything. I'm not. Yesterday I didn't expect 80 pips. I didn't expect anything. I was like, okay, I see my setup, my analysis played out, so of course I'm gonna take it, right? Took it. Now we caught 80 pips, but I did not expect to catch 80 pips. I was like, if it drives, it drives. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I trust my analysis. I trust my plan, and that's why I took it. And I would take that 10 out of 10 times, right? So yeah. It's pretty much it. I'd never expect a trade. What do you mean? What do you mean when you say the range just needs to be filled? Okay, so ranges need to be filled means that price just moves through the whole range, right? So this means that the range has been filled, right? Because imagine this is a loading bar. Imagine that this is a loading bar. This to here, this is a loading bar, right? So whenever price moves from the bottom to the top and taps both corners or both ends, that means that we have filled the range. That's a range fill, right? So this is a range fill. This is a range fill. This is not a range fill because we did not fill range to the top, right? That's why. So we expect range to be filled. That's why we draw our support and resistance in a way that they always fill. So we can expect when price comes there again, most likely we're going to fill the range. Whether it's up or down, we're going to fill the range. So that's how I draw my ranges. It was a fake out. Let me see here. Oops. Oops. Yep, it was a fake out. Like I said, guys, that's why I didn't want to take sells here. Pretty simple. I hope this was a live raw raw lesson here, right? We were talking about fake outs and we got a fake out that within 5 minutes. So yeah, that's why I didn't want to take sells. So now we could expect probably the break of the highs, right? Break of the highs, or if you want to take buys, we could look for buys above 2,000 because now we have faked out, grab liquidity. So now if we break above here, we might see us fill the range, and then if we break above here, that's a range too. So yeah, guys, that's live fake out right here because we did not break the highs. If it breaks 2,000, that means we can sell, isn't it? If it breaks 2,000, dude. No. If it breaks 1997 and 1996, that means we could possibly take a sell if we close back below. Oh shit, I mean buy. Oh, yeah, exactly. Because now you have grab liquidity, right? Now you have faked out, right? So if we then come up and close above, you could expect price to fill, right? So yeah, exactly. Candle 4-hour doji. Oh yeah, it did close doji here. So what can we expect? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we come up and fill the range, possibly back to 1999, but we'll have to wait and see here. If we break the highs and come back down, this could also work, right? But we have to wait and see here. But yeah, the 4-hour did close doji. I wasn't expecting the 4-hour to close heavily bearish, right? Since I was expecting a fake out. So now we did get the fake out. So now we just have to wait and see what we get here, what we get next, right? So that's why, guys, sit on your hands. Don't impulse enter. Me 1 year ago, I would have entered here. Me one year ago, I would have entered here. I would have said, okay, this is a breakout. Let's go down. This is a breakout, easy money. But knowing what I know now, after blowing some accounts, I know that's not a high probability trade. I entered and closed on time. Really? You entered here and you closed 8 pips? Respect. If you did that, you got away. I wouldn't have gotten away because I wouldn't have moved stops to break even here. Right? This is only 8 pips. But yeah. You shouldn't, I mean, in my opinion, you shouldn't have entered there, right? So next time, be more careful. Because that could have gone really south, you know? But yeah, let's see here. It's a waiting game. But yeah, guys, keep asking questions, guys. While we wait for price to do his thing, while we wait for our setup to catch a trade, keep asking questions. So we could make time go faster. So we could fill the time. Damn, I really need to mute MetaTrader. Cause that's such a loud noise. Do you look at the weekly? Yeah, I do look at the weekly. At the beginning of the week, I look at the weekly, right? The beginning at the end of the week, I look at my weekly. But not every day, no. Not every day. But yeah, looks like probably heading down towards 1988 here, guys. Right? Because that's the next area of support. So probably heading down to 1988 on the weekly. Most likely. I blew live account after 3 months of trading, focusing on passing FTMO challenge now. Yeah, good. I hope you learned something from that shit blue account. But that shit happens, man. In the beginning of the trading journey, you're gonna blow accounts, you're gonna lose money. That's just the way of the game, right? That's just the way it is. You blow money, you lose money, and then if you stick through it and you learn and you journal your trades. You have to journal your trades, guys. Journal, right? Write down your trades. So after probably a year or 6 months of trading, you have a bunch of data. And that data, you can use that data to see what works, what doesn't, when it works, when it doesn't work, what time frame you're best at, etc., etc. And then you can perfect your strategy. But yeah, you will blow your account in the beginning. I promise. And that's not because you don't know how to trade or you're bad. That's just because trading is a experience-based game, right? So you have to have experience, you have to be able to deal with the emotions, and that comes with time and spending time on the charts. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I learned way more from trading a live account compared to the demo. I have so much experience now and so much more careful with trades. Exactly, bro. That's one of the things, because a lot of streamers say, they say, okay, trade a demo first, paper trade fake money first so you get the hang of it. And I always say that trading demo will never give you the right experience, right? Because you take out the most important part, which is the psychology. Because when you trade with your demo, it's not real money, so you don't care and you don't have the emotions, right? It's not you're not losing anything. You have to burn. Yeah, like you have to burn your fingers. You have to touch the stove and burn your fingers to learn, right? And with demo, you don't do that. It never burns because you could lose $1 million on demo and it would be like, ah, damn it, whatever, right? But if you lose $1 million in real life, you start to think, you're like, okay, what did I do wrong? Why did that happen, right? So that's why I say never trade demo. Like start with a comfortable amount of money that you're willing to lose. So start with, I don't know, $100, $50. I don't like, it doesn't matter, but start very small and at least use real money, because when you use real money, the aspect of psychology also comes into play, right? You don't remove the emotional part of trading, which is the most important part, right? So I always say, don't trade demo, just start with real money, but start with an amount that you're willing to lose, so you get the full experience of trading, right? Because demo is not the full experience, right? So that's why I always say it's like training and playing a real game. It's the same thing. You could be the best player in training, but then when it comes to real game, emotions start to build up, and that's when you can see if you're good or not. When you need to perform, right? When the pressure is on. Let's see here. Standby unions setup. Not sure about what you mean by that, broski. Maybe 1994. I'm not sure what you mean by that, bro. I'm not sure what you mean by that. But yeah, guys, looks like we're probably not moving that much. I believe New York opens very soon, so we'll have to wait for New York opens. Wait, let me see. Yeah, we got New York open here in 20 minutes, and most likely we'll get some volume by then. So, yeah. How many entry plays do you have? I blew 90 challenger, bro. You're not alone. Yeah, exactly, man. That happens. That will happen. I promise. When you're just starting out, you will lose money. So just be mentally ready that you will lose money in the beginning, right? Do not expect trading to be a quick money fix, right? Trading is a long game. Trading is a long game, but it'll all be worth it. Like trading, with trading, you grow like this, right? Like this, and then whoop, it's exponential. So yeah. So nowadays I could make more in one day than I made in the past year, right? Just because I put in the time and effort, and then I grew like this. So it was slow, a little bumps. Like sometimes I lost my account, then I had to start from the beginning, lost my account, had to work, put in my paycheck into the account, and etc. And dude, I had so many up and downs, and it's just a part of the game, right? How many entry plays do you have? Let me see here. I have my no top / bottom wick play, which is my favorite play. I have the double top, double bottom play. I have closure back into range play. I think I have about 3 or 4 plays that I take, right? 3 or 4 I take. Yeah, so 3-4 plays, and then setups I have like 2 setups, right? So yeah, I keep my trading very tight. I keep my trading very narrow, right? So I keep it very narrow, and I do it with precision, right? Because yeah, I believe less is more in trading. I believe less is more. So I believe in having a tight strategy that you have perfected, right? I don't believe in having 50 different plays. I believe in having 3-4 plays that you know works. If it breaks 1990, I think we can sell 1990. Let me see here. 1990. Yeah. Yep. I believe so. I believe so. If you want to take 90-90, I believe you could do that. It's not a bad play at all. It's not a bad play. Right here. Right? It's not a bad play. Expecting range to fill down to 1988. Possibly down to 1985, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see. What are the two setup plays? Okay, so here's the setup plays. Let's just not miss, because I think like 3 streams ago, somebody asked a question and I went up here and I explained the questions like with candles, and then I missed the whole move. So yeah, let's just do it here so I don't miss the move. But yeah. All right. So what are my setup? So the first setup that I always look for is this. Boom. This is my first and favorite setup. This is the no top wick play, right? So you have a candle that closed above and left a top wick, and then pulled back and closed around, still closed above range, but did pull back and left a top wick, right? Then we have the next candle, which comes down without making a top wick first. So we come down, make a bottom wick without making a top wick, and on the bottom wick I take a buy, and I expect price to fill. I expect price to flip and then fill the previous wick, right? That's my first play. That's my favorite setup, right? So this can work for the downside as well. So just switch colors. Like imagine this is red, and imagine this is green, right? And just do it down here. So this is a no top / bottom wick play, and that's my favorite play. Second play is we come down, or we come up first. So I mean, we come up first, like we're doing right now. So imagine if this came up, broke liquidity, took liquidity and broke below 1996 again, right? So we come up like this, grab liquidity, come up like this, grab liquidity. These are green, by the way. So we do this. Alright, we're coming down here. This. Next candle comes down. Like this. Right here. Boom. And then we have our last candle right here, right? This is my second entry. Here I would, because price broke above, grab liquidity, broke below. The next candle came up but still respected. Next candle comes up here, leaves no bottom wick, fill the range up, and then I'd be looking to take sells here for us to flip down and fill the rest of the range. So that would be my next play that I would like to take, right? So those are the two setups I've been taking recently, right? Let's see here. Price is coming down here. Hope you got that, bro. If you did not get it, scroll back and take pictures of them. So you have them ready. But let's see here. Can we break below 1990 here? Okay, we're coming down here. We have closure in 9 minutes. Have to wait for the closure, guys. So can we possibly get a top wick? So can we possibly do this? Can we possibly do this? Can we possibly... Can we possibly do this and then this? Right? If we can do this, I'll be entering a sell position, guys. So let's wait here and see. Right? So if we can do this, I'll possibly look to enter a sell position right around here. Right? So let's see if we can get that. I'm saving this live stream. Appreciate you. Yeah, no worries, man. Make sure, guys, if you want to learn something, you can watch the streams back. You could make timestamps, take pictures, whatever you want, whatever you need to learn better, right? Because that's what I'm here for. So whatever you need to do to learn, whatever you need to do to understand the concepts, whatever works best for you, make sure you do it. Take notes. I used to take so much notes when I watched other people's streams back in the day. I used to take so much notes. And pictures, like my phone is full of pictures from people's stream. So yeah, whatever you need to do to understand and learn better, that's what you should do, right? Because remember, the more work you put in, the better you'll be. It's just as simple as that. Simple as that. So yeah, take pictures and save the stream. What's up, Sajid? Nice to see you here, bro. Alright, looks like we're pulling back here, guys. We have a 30-minute closer in 7 minutes here. This looks good, guys. If we can close below 1990 here, get a top wick, I'll be in there. If it breaks 1990, I might sell. Yeah. Bro, my 2029 sell's running at 390 pips. Damn. You held that shit. 2029. Holy crap. Good job, bro. Good job, bro. You're probably gonna head further down, bro. So, good job. That shit is... It's crazy. Crazy. I mean, I commend you for taking the sells here before news. I really commend you for taking that. Like, you have like the balls of steel, bro. Waiting for 1850 again. Yeah, we might tap 1850. Let's see here. Yeah, gold was more. The thing is, Powell is speaking this week, and I do believe that he will try to cut. He will try to, like, how do I say this? He will try, because people are hoping for rate cuts, right? They're hoping to cut the rates, and I hope I believe that he will kill those hopes, right? I do believe he will say something like they're not at a position where they want to cut rates yet, and the rates might be higher for longer, right? And yeah, so I do believe gold will keep going down here, because I do believe that the rate cut idea is pretty much over, and people are starting to realize that they're not going to cut rates until at least late 2024, right? Mid 2024. So yeah, that's what I'm expecting. The dog, the market mover, Thanos. That's what I'm expecting Thanos to say. AK Powell. Powell will make it happen, then buy at 18, 17, then sleep. Yeah, yeah, we'll see. Let's see. I do not like to predict price on that scale. Like, I like to predict price on max 50 pip scale, right? Because I don't know what it's gonna do when it comes below 1970. We have to wait. But yeah, the price will go down again to 1800 or something. Most likely, yeah. Most likely. Because people are realizing that the rate cuts aren't coming, right? The reason this huge push is because people are expecting rate cuts, right? People are expecting rate cuts, right? And now, since people are realizing that the rates are probably going to be higher for longer, gold is gonna dump, right? We made the all-time highs. Now it's just dumping, right? So to be honest, taking sells anywhere here is probably a good idea, right? It's not hard. Right now, price action is pretty easy right now because it's such a bearish bias, right? Taking sells anywhere works. You can take sells here, here, right now. You know, just want to get a perfect entry here. Watching some reels, people sell at 2,140. Yeah, I know. People really caught this. Guess how much I caught here. This whole move, I caught 0. I stayed out of this whole move. 800 pips. I stayed out of that whole move, right? So I caught exactly 0 pips through this whole move here. 0 pips. Then I started catching stuff here. But until we came down, I did not catch anything, right? So yeah. Sat on my hands for that one. One sec, guys. Alright, boys. Yeah, we do have comics open here, or we do have New York open here in 3 minutes. So we might see some volume here in the markets in 3 minutes. So let's wait and see here. Could we grab something? $1990.6. 1990.6 is probably the area we want to close below, right? About 24 pips. Let me just fix this. Yeah, if we can get a closure here, in 44 seconds. Let's see here. But yeah, I kind of do believe we have to come up here again for coming down, because we did not grab liquidity, guys. That's the thing. We did not grab liquidity here. And like I said in the beginning of the session, since we have not grabbed liquidity here, I'm kind of hesitant to take sells here if we do not get a perfect no bottom wick play, right? So if this closes here and we get a top wick with no bottom wick, then I'll be looking for sells. But just a normal closure, I don't think it's enough for me. I really don't believe it's enough for me just to take off rip on a closure, right? Yeah, let's see here. New York opens. New York is opening. Alright, we did push down. We left no top wick, right? So taking sells here, no. And we did close respecting, so yeah. I'm not taking this, guys. Because we did not leave a top wick, which means we're probably going to make a top wick, and we close respecting. So yeah. There's a flip. There's a top wick. Alright. Let's see here. We did close respecting. We made a top wick. What could we be looking for here? Alright, looks like we're coming down here, guys. We might tap 1988. I do believe once we tap 1988, we might look to push up again to at least 1992 areas to retest. So if we can grab something here, I'm not so sure. Let's see here. 15 closed below, so 15 did close below range. Had it made a top wick. What did 30 do? 30 closed below range. Did not close below 1990. So yeah. Not taking that. Yeah, guys, I'm staying out of this trade. Let's see if we can get a closure below 1988 though. Yeah, guys, I'm not interested right now. Not interested right now, right? Because we did close below range, but we did also close respecting 1990, right? Which is a strong area right here, 1990. You see? So yeah, how do we see here? Also, to take sells is pretty dangerous because we did not break the highs, right? So we did not grab liquidity first. So at any point, price could come up and grab liquidity, right? At any point before driving down. So yeah, we have to wait here. Let's see here. If we close respecting, I could possibly take a buy here. If we close respecting on the 15 here, if we close respecting here, I could look to take a buy up to at least 1993, right? Or at least 19. 1991, right? So if we do close respecting here on the 15, I could possibly look for some buys just to come up and grab liquidity, right? Because I still believe we need to grab liquidity. So yeah. I wish I didn't close sells. Nah, bro, you can't think like that. I closed mine too, so we're in the same boat. We're in the same boat. Be glad that you caught some pips, right? You could have caught 0, or you could have lost money, right? So be glad that you at least got something, because a lot of people lost money. So yeah, don't think like that, bro. Promise, it's only gonna be bad for you. Just be grateful that you caught some pips, and don't dwell. Don't think, oh, I woulda, shoulda, coulda, right? No woulda, shoulda, couldas here. Alright, looks like we're coming up here, guys. Let's see, how does the 15 want to close here? From 1K, I lost 330. That's fine, man. Just get right back to it. It's fine, man. Get right back to it. Just understand why you lost the money and keep going. Right? Learn from your mistakes. Don't do that mistake again. Know why you lost the money and keep going. Let's see here. Can we get a closure in 8 minutes here? Let's see here. Nothing. Yeah. We did tap 98.8, right? So since we did tap 98.8, we might see a pullback here, right? Like I said earlier, that's probably the place where we're gonna pull back, because that's usually where we pull back, right? Around 1988 areas, right? So yeah, might see a pullback here. That's why, guys, if we close respecting, I might be looking for buys up. Let's see, can we close respecting? You trade natural gas? No, I do not trade natural gas. I only trade gold. Only specifically gold. I don't touch anything else. I just trade gold. But yeah, let's see here. It looks like we're about to come down. Like I said, expect a slight pullback here, guys. Expect a slight pullback here. What do you think? In how many days I could return my loss of 300 bucks? I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know how much you risk. I don't know how you trade. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't have the knowledge to answer that question. But just don't be greedy. Don't try to revenge trade and don't try to make it back too fast, right? Just do the same thing you've been doing till now. Do the same thing you know that works, right? Don't force anything just because you want to make the money back. Because you're just gonna end up losing more money. So yeah, just focus on following your strategy instead. See, I wouldn't put a time on it. Don't put a time on it. I never put a time on things, right? I come to the markets, I trade the way I always trade, I follow my plan, and then how much time it's gonna take me to make certain amounts of money, it doesn't really matter. I let the markets decide that, right? But yeah, guys, 5 minute no bottom wick here. Looks like we're probably gonna flip here on the 5. We did tap 88 here, so we could also just be driving up because this might be just a pullback, right? So let's see here. Let's see how the 15 minutes closing. Can we get a 15-minute closure above back into range here? Can we get a 15 closure back into range? Possibly a bottom wick, and then enter on the bottom wick to expect price to retest 1992 areas. Let's see if we can get that play. All right, looks like we're coming up here. Closure in 3 minutes. Let's see here. If we close respecting, that's the 5-minute close back into range, and that's the 15-minute close respecting. So can we look for buys here, guys? Two minutes here. I want to see this candle close above, right? If it close above, make a bottom wick, I'll be good to take buys. But we have to see it close above, guys. We have to see it close above. One minute here, boys. Be patient. Alright, looks like we're about to close below here. Let's see here. Ooh, this could be juicy here, guys. Alright, opened up, created a top wick immediately. Yeah, it looks like we're heading down here, guys. Yeah, we did not close respecting 1990. We did not close respecting 1990. We closed below 1990. So probably expecting to fill this range down, right? But again, we did not close. So we can't take buys. We can't take buys. We have to wait for the next candle closure, which is in 15 minutes. And that's going to be the 30-minute closure as well. So, yeah. Because again, remember guys, this could be just a fake up. Remember that we have not grabbed liquidity. So what we could see here on the 30 is we could see the 30 close back into range. If the 30 closed back into range, we could wait. We could expect price to drive up again, right? So that's what I'm waiting for right now. We'll have to wait another 14 minutes here for the 30 closes. Because if the 30 does close back into range, that's a very good indication. Because then we have come down here, tapped 1988. Right, and then we have faked people out, came up, closed back into range, and then we could expect us to grab liquidity, right? Possibly drive further up because now we have grabbed a ton of liquidity outside of the range, right? So yeah. For sells, if we break below 1988, like I said in the beginning, that's where I could be able to take sells, right? So this range right here, I'm not touching. Are you looking for buys? Yes, I'm looking for buys and sells. So I'm looking for sells if we manage to close below 1988, and I'm looking for buys if we manage to close above 1990.448 here. So yeah, that's what I'm looking for. So either one is fine, but yeah. Sorry guys. I'm still a little sick. No, it's winter over here, so I mean it's winter at your place as well, but here's very cold, so got the flu. Let's see here. Alright boys, we're not gonna get a position within the next 12 minutes, so I'll be right back guys. I'm just gonna use the restroom. Oops. Damn, my bad, guys. Damn it, I just had a whole ass analysis. I just planned out trades and everything, and you didn't hear anything. Ah, damn it. I always forget that. I always forget to unmute. Fuck. Alright. What I was saying is basically that I would like to see a pullback, right? So I'd like to see a pullback because because price doesn't just push. We push, pull back, push, pull back, right? So now we have pushed, we have broken the lows, pushed. I would most likely want to see a pullback right now. So I'd like to see something like, because as we can see in the past, this is a pullback area, right? Pullback area right here. So since this is a pullback area, we could expect a pullback here. So that's why I'm waiting for a top wick. But price touched 1985. No, we did not touch 1985. We touched 1986, right? And because of that, I could look for sells if we get a pullback right now. So if we get a pullback, still close below range and our top wick, I will look for us to take sells down to touch 1985, right? So if we close like this, and the next candle does this, I'd be looking for a sell right here to flip and fill the range down. Because if we do this, this means that this is a pullback. And since this is a pullback, that means we should be good to drive down to 1985. Right? So I'm expecting a pullback very soon, guys. Because remember, what has price done in the past? In the past, price has pulled back, right? Pull back. So, what could we expect? Most likely, we could expect the same thing. Most likely. Right, most likely we could expect the same thing. So, yeah. Let's see here what price wants to do. Yeah, we did get a lot of pushes here. Get a big push. I did not expect price to push like this. Well, we kind of did, because I told you that if we broke below 1988, we could probably see a push, right? But we did not grab liquidity first, so that's why I was kind of hesitant, you know. But now, since we have officially broken down below 1988, we know that liquidity was not necessary, right? This was enough liquidity. Since this was enough liquidity, we could now see a drive down, right? But was it enough liquidity to drive all the way down? We don't know. That's why we will have to wait for a pullback. So yeah, let's wait and see here. But again, guys, we did catch 80 pips yesterday, so we're not really in a rush, right? Not really in a rush. So we have to wait and see here. Let's look at the daily here. What is the daily saying? Oof. Yeah. Not looking good here. Looks like we're about to head down to 1982. Looks like we're about to head down to 1982 here. So, does not look good here, guys. Does not look good. Let's see here. Can we get a pullback at least? Please give me a pullback. Bro, is it good to buy now for 20 pips? I wouldn't. Because you close in the middle of the range, right? Close in the middle of the range. So anytime you could expect price to fill down, right? So if it's good, I wouldn't, bro. I wouldn't. But hey, man, if your strategy tells you to do it, take it, bro. But I wouldn't. I would not. I would wait here. I would not buy here. But yeah, so look. Expecting a pullback. And then possibly to drive down again, right? So let's see here. But yeah. Again, guys, we're waiting for a perfect position here. We don't want to force anything, right? If we don't get a trade, then we don't get a trade, right? It's better to not get a trade than to take a trade that you're not comfortable with. Not buy position right now, I think. Yeah. Nope. Like I said, possibly gonna look to fill down to 85, which we are doing right now. Yeah, and the reason I'm not, like, the reason I'm very careful is by taking trades. The reason I'm so, like, hesitant and I'm waiting for the perfect position is because I do not want the stop loss to be big, right? So I do not like big, so I don't want the stop loss to be over 20 pips, right? So if we took a sell here, let's say we took a sell here, right? Our stop loss would be here, because that's the break of the structure, right? That would be our stop loss, and this would be a TB, right? And I don't want this. This is not good. Does this look good to you? No, this does not look good. This is not what I want, right? That's why I'm waiting for us to form a sort of top wick, because then my stop loss could be at the top wick, right? And we don't have to have the stop loss at the break of structure, because then the trade wouldn't make sense. Here's the only place where trade wouldn't make sense. It's above these highs, because then we're broken structure. But all the way here, the trades could still reverse, because this could be a lower high, right? That's why I wouldn't want to take a position here, because the stops would be so big. And the thing is, I know that the people that follow me and the people that look at me, a lot of them are in prop firms, right? And I do not want them to lose their account. So I do not want you guys to lose your account. That's why I do not like taking trades with a lot of big stop loss, because I know that most of you have a 5% daily drawdown, right? So that's why. That is why I always look for us to retest and make structure, because when we make structure, we can make sure that the stop loss is not huge, right? So yeah, that's why I always wait for structure to get formed before I enter. But yeah, it looks like we're coming down to tap 1985 here. Is that tap? Where is your 60 pip trade? It is yesterday on the signals channel. So if you go to the signals channel yesterday, right here, this was just in case. So if we go to signals channel, right here, sell gold here at 2005. 2005 was here. right? It's 5, and I closed right here. Around here, right? That's when I closed 75%. And then I let the rest run. The 25% I let run, and then I close the rest of the position around these areas, right? So yeah, that was the trade, guys. That was yesterday's trade, but now we focus on today's trade, which might come very soon here. So what did we do here? We did tap 1985, right? And now it looks like we're pulling back here. So the pullback came a little later than expected, but it looks like we do want to pull back here. So let's look here. Again, if we can close back above 1990, I'd be good for buys. But like I said, this zone is a no-go for me. Right, so I would like to see a closure below 1990, because if we close above here, that could just be a pullback, like I said. So that could just be a pullback to eventually head down, right? So then I'd be good to take sells below here. Why? Because if we have grabbed a pullback here, that means that we have grabbed liquidity. If we grab liquidity and then we close below here, that means that we can have a sentiment to drive down. Right, guys? But all the way here, we did not get a pullback once. Because since we got this pullback, now if we close below here and we take a position, right, the stop loss is not going to be here. The stop loss is going to be here, right? That's a much better stop loss. Much better stop loss. So you also have to think where are your stops going to be before you take the trade. Also have to think where are your stops going to be, right? We don't want to have huge stops, because people are on prop firms and they're going to lose their account. So you don't want huge stops. You want stops to be moderate. So that's why I would not want stops to be fucking 80 pips, right? I'd rather have a 30 pip stop. So let's see here. Can we make some structure here? Right? Because I believe the pullback is going to come very soon. Because like I said, this is usually where we get a pullback. Right? Pullback. Around these areas. So yeah. Hope you boys understand. And remember that do not force trades. We wait for the trades to come. We wait for the setups to come. If we do not get them, we move on to the next day. Right? We don't force trades. So even if you guys come here and you sit here with me for 2 hours, 3 hours, and we don't get a trade, don't see it as you wasted your time. See it as you came here, you trained your discipline, you trained sticking to your plan, and you learned a lot along the way. Don't just think trade, money, trade. That's not the right way to think about trading, right? So focus on the skill, not the money. I had to learn that the hard way, right? Took me like a year to learn that. That took me a year to learn to focus on the skill, and the money will follow, and not focus on the money. Because if you focus on the money, the skill will not follow. But if you focus on the skill, the money will follow. So yeah, it took me a hard year to learn that. Year of a lot of accounts blown. In for your Discord, bro. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean by in for your Discord? You mean I should inform the people? About what? Let me know what you think I should inform the Discord about. Because let's see if we can get a pullback here. Seems like price does not know what it wants to do here. Price does not know what it wants to do here. All right. Let me see here. The 4 is hitting this resistance right here. So if we decide to then pull back and close below above 1990, that's perfect, right, for buys, because that means that the 4 hour came down, tapped 85, right? We came down, tapped 85, which is a good resistance on the 4 hour, right? Tapped 85. And if we then decide to pull back, we could look for buys above 1990, right? So for buys, we have to wait for a range 2 breakout, right? We have to wait for a range 2 to make sure, because we don't like trading against the trend, right? Rule number 1, don't trade against the trend. So if we're then gonna take buys, we have to wait for the trend to be broken, right? So on the lower time frames, let's see here. For the lower time frames, we could wait for the trend to. So this is range 1, range 1, range 2. A range 1 breakout could just lead to a fake out to keep driving down. But a range 2 breakout is most likely a break of trend, right? To head back up. So that's what I'm waiting for here. That's what I'm waiting for here, guys. Just be patient. Don't force things. Do not force things. Is my mic good, by the way? Somebody said it was low, but I have it at the highest settings, so I don't know why it would be low. Oh, 15 open up, no bottom wick here. Alright, so could we look for sells if we tap here? If we do not make a bottom wick first. This looks good here, guys. We could possibly get a sell real soon. So if this 15 right now just comes up and taps around these levels right here, but does not have a bottom wick, we could look for sells, right? We have to wait here. Wait and see. How did we close? Let me see how we closed first. So we closed right here. Let me see. Did we close below? Alright, guys. Let's see now. I don't want it to flip yet. I want it to push up a little bit more before we flip here. I guess we're flipping. I guess, yeah, there's a flip. There's a flip. Alright. Very, very close trade there. Very close call, guys. Very close call. I did want to see us push a little bit more, right? I did want to see us at least fill this wick before we take the sells down to flip, but yeah. Nope. Very close though. I know you guys were itching. You're like, oh my god, finally trade after 3 hours. But yeah, no. We'll have to wait here another couple of minutes. But that was a good setup though. You could have taken that. I mean, I just wanted to make sure, because if I taking a trade here, I know that the stops are going to be huge, right? So I just wanted to make sure that we did fill at least this wick up before taking the sells. But yeah, very soon we might get a trade. But yeah, that was no bottom wick play. No bottom wick play, but the reason that I didn't take it is because we've already kind of like overshot, you know? We have pushed so hard that taking a sell before we at least grab some more liquidity would be pretty dangerous. So that's why I didn't take that. But if this happened here, that's an easy sell. But since we've already pushed so hard, we are expecting a pullback, right? So since we're already expecting a pullback, taking sells is a little more dangerous. That's why I need that extra confirmation. Bro, do you know Don Vo? Yeah, I know him. We're not like friends, but I have texted with him. Yeah, he's the first person that I started learning from. So he's basically my first mentor. But yeah, we have talked. I do like his style of trading, but I do believe that his stop loss, I don't like the way he puts stop losses, right? Because I think he puts his stop losses way too much, and I think his fans are a lot of people on prop firms, so you know that's why I kind of developed my own strategy. It's a lot of my strategy and Don Vaughn's strategy go together, because I learned from him, right? So wick fills, no top wick plays, closures, liquidity, a lot of those things are from Don Vo. But yeah, we just have different strategies when it comes to stop loss. That's the only thing. But yes, I know Don Vo. I know Don Vo. Dumbo floating loss minus 50 pips. Really? What? Which? Why did he take a buy? Why would he take? No, that doesn't seem like Dumbo. That doesn't seem like a. What? Wait, let me check. Let me pull up his stream here. Oh, damn. Where did he take the sell? Took the sell at 1990.9. Yeah, but you see the stop loss? You see the stop loss? It's like... His stop loss is like 200 pips. So that's why I really don't like the way he's put stop loss, right? Because his account might tolerate it, but his fans' account do not tolerate a 200 pip loss, right? But his account does. So that's why. He's not really thinking about the people that watch him. I am following his trade. Now I am minus 50 pips loss. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro, I know. Like I said, I would not take the buys. Right here. I don't know why he took the buys. I think he was... Why did he take the buys? Does anybody know why he took the buys? Last Wednesday's 200 pips. Was it in 200 pip drawdown? Yeah. But that's the thing with Dumbo, right? Is he has a really good record, right? I think his strategy is 90% win rate. But if he loses, he wipes out his past 10 trades, right? So that's why. That's why he has such a good record, but yeah. Entry 1990.7. 1990.7. Did he enter because this closed? Because this closed respecting? He was probably expecting a fake out, right? He was probably expecting a fake. We did not grab liquidity, so he was probably expecting us to grab liquidity up here before driving down. That's probably why he took the buys. But no, I wouldn't take that. No. But yeah. It's okay though. He will survive it. He has like a $1 million account, so he'll survive it. But his viewers probably won't. Like his viewers' accounts are probably getting blown. That's why we sit on our hands and we wait for the perfect position, guys. Perfect position. You see here, this was a good position, but it was not the perfect position, right? So I could have taken sells here and wrote this down. The reason I didn't was because I did not have steep enough top wick. But yeah. Oh man, 83. Yeah, bro. This shit is going down. I think that's the daily support, right? Yep, that's the daily support here. So, yeah, guys, tough. It's tough. It's tough. Close maybe best choice. I would say wait for a pullback. Not right now. I would say wait for a pullback. So I'd say wait for a pullback around these areas and then you could close around here. But I would not want to close right now because we're expecting a pullback very soon here because price usually pulls back here. right? So yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I would play this because I would not take a buy here. So I would never take a buy here. So I'm not sure how I would even manage risk in this case. But yeah, boys. This is why you don't blindly follow other people's signals, right? Yeah. We're driving here, boys. Again, I will not enter until I see structure form. Right? So I will wait for structure to form and then I will enter the trade. Right? So I will stay disciplined because I do not want to enter sell before getting a pullback. You believe in pullback, bro? Yes, I do believe it's gonna pull back. Not all the way. Not all the way. I don't think you're gonna go break even. But I do believe you will pull back. I do believe you will pull back at least to around 1985 to 1988, right? But again, that's very dangerous, so gotta be careful here. Because the next support is... This is the next support area, right? And you have broken it. So I would wait here. If you close below here, expect the price to flip. If you close respecting here, you could probably see something like this, right? So the zone 1983.4 is probably where you want to see price respect if you would like to see a pullback. So you'd like to see price respect this area. If we close below here, dude, God knows where we're going. My account didn't blow because 200 pips sell. Ah, okay. So you're still in profit. You're still in net profit, right? Because you caught this. I think it was you that said you caught this. Oh yeah, yeah. So since you caught this, you're good. But yeah, this should be a lesson that do not follow other people's signals just because you believe them. Just like draw your own support and resistances, draw your own analysis, and then if the analysis matches with the guy you're watching, then you could take the sell. But yeah, I would not just blindly take sells, especially not from Don Vo, who has like a 200 pip stop loss, you know.
Happens.
Yeah, he's like minus, what is it? He's like minus 80 pips. Holy shit, that's stressful. Minus 80 pips, boys. That is stressful. Let's see here. I'm gonna wait for a bit here. If we keep having this volume that we do right now, I'm still gonna stay. If we lose volume, I might call it a day. We did get a 80 pip win yesterday, so I think we don't need to rush anything today, right? We do not need to rush anything today. He is good. Sometimes it's better. Yeah, he is good. I agree. I learned a lot from him. He is good. He's a great trader, but I don't really agree with his... I don't agree with his stop loss. In price 1990, you brave buy like he. No, I did not buy at 1990. I did not buy it 90.90. Yeah. This shit is driving. This shit is driving, boys. Closure below. Top wick. We are driving here, guys. I am sitting on my hands until we get structure. Like I told you, I am sitting on my hands until we get some sort of structure, because selling this is like catching a falling knife. You never know when it's gonna pull back, right? So, yeah. I am sitting on my hands on this one, boys. I close it, bro. 80 pips is better than 100 pips. Yeah, I agree. Good. Just close it, forget about it, and move on to the next trade, right? Just ask, where are you positioned, bro? I don't have any positions right now. I don't have any positions right now. No positions for me. Reason being is I want to see structure form. I always wait for structure. That's in my trading journal, like, well, not my trading journal, in my trading book, I specifically write always wait for structure, right? Always wait for structure. Because based off of my experience, you always wait for structure, right? Always. So always wait for structure. So I would like to see possibly, right? Full red candle. Yeah, that's the thing. It's only red candles, and when it's only red candles, taking sells is dangerous, because when it's only red candles, you have to get some pullback sometime, right? So you don't know if a pullback is here, pullback is here. You don't know where the pullback is, right? You have no idea where the pullback is. So that's why you wait for the pullback. Once you get the pullback, then you wait for structure to get broken, and then you can take sells down, right? But until you have a pullback, you don't know where the pullback is going to be. So just taking sells here or here or here, you don't know if when it's gonna pull back, right? That's why you wait first for a pullback then. So I always wait for structural. That's the way I trade. That's the way I became profitable, right? You might not get as many positions as somebody that just takes sells immediately, but at least you will get a better percentage and a better higher probability trade, which is all I'm looking for. I'm not looking to trade every day, not looking to take 2 trades, 3 trades a day. I don't care how many trades I take. I just care that I take the right trades, right? I don't care how many, if I take 1 trade a day, if I don't trade at all the whole day. I only wait for my position. Now that could be 1 trade a day, that could be 1 trade a week. It doesn't matter at all to me, right? That's not how I became profitable. That's not how I passed my funded challenges. So yeah. 1981, 1979 could act as a good pullback. Let's see historically here. Yep, around these areas. Right? Because let's see where we came from. We came from around here, right? We came from around here. And last time we came from around here was here, right? See, it came from the same place, pulled back right here, right? So that's a good good spot there. Good spot. Good spot there. Same thing here. Came from around these areas, came from around these areas. When we came from around these areas, we pulled back here. So right now we could pull back here, right? So that is very true. $2029 2029 sell one and another buy was with Dawn. Oh yeah, okay. You're talking to the guy in the chat. Okay, I see. Yeah. How much drawdown is that? 1990. 90 pip drawdown. Damn. Damn. That's not ideal. Dude, I got I'm watching Donvo's stream right now and his chat is fucking shitting their pants. Dude. His chat is grilling him. $100 pips. Bro, got another sell at 50-minute low. You mean here? Did you get in a sell there? It's pretty good. I mean, you close below range, so should be good here. Should be good here. What is that? That's... Yeah, that's... I mean, you have been in profit 12 pips, so... Should be pretty good here. This is not a bad trade. Not a bad trade at all. But, let's see here. Alright, so this is your next area, bro. So I would say once it taps 1980 right now, I would move stops to break even if you're in a trade. Alright. BE already with 80% close. Nice. Good, bro. Good job, bro. Well done. Yeah, seems like we're just pushing today, guys. It's one of those days, you know. is one of those only push days, right? Do we want to see a pullback very soon here? Hey guys, slow stream today. Nothing really grabbed. Didn't really grab anything today, guys. Didn't get my position. Hold up, guys. I'm just gonna grab. I'm getting a call, so I'll be back in 5 minutes. Sorry guys, I had to take a very important call. But yeah, okay, we got the pullback. We got structure now. Let's see here. Can we get a break? Can we get a break? This is perfect. This is perfect. This is perfect. Amazing. Now we just need a... Right? Like I said earlier, if you guys were here, like I said earlier with the liquidity, we came down, came up, came down, broke, break the highs, and then possibly come down, right? So if we could just possibly break the highs. If we do not break the highs, I'll be fine with taking sells anyways, to be honest, because we are in a downtrend. So if we just break below here, right? Just break below here like this, and then we get a top wick. I could look for sells down, right? So yeah, let's see if we can break structure here, guys. Oof. No, you didn't miss anything. HD, you didn't miss anything. I just had to take a phone call. But yeah, while I took the phone call, we did create structure here. So let's see. Can we grab something here? We did create structure on the 5-minute though. On the 15 we did not. So on the 15 we have to wait here. Let me just turn on the music again. This is looking good. I would like to see the 15 close bullish here. I would like the 15 to close bullish, because if the 15 close bullish, that means that we could possibly get a pullback, right? And on the 5, that would be the break of the highs, right? You get me? So on the 5, that would be the break of the highs. On the 5, that would be the... Right? And on the 15, it would just be a closure, right? And break below again. So I would like to see this 15 close bullish here. My God. Alright, boys. We're losing volume here, which means we are creating a range here on the 5, right? Creating a range on the 5. Is this enough of a pullback? Could be. Could definitely be enough of a pullback. Like, if we look historically, how big are the pullbacks usually, right? So we could see here. Pullbacks are usually until then, right here, right? So pullbacks are usually until these areas, right? So we see that if pullbacks are usually around these areas, what can we expect? Well, we can expect a pullback to the same area, like 84, right? So around these areas would be great for a pullback here, guys. Around these areas, so around 1985, 1986-ish would be my pullback area. So let's see here. So around 1980, around these areas-ish, right? $19.85, nice position cut loose. What do you mean, bro? What do you mean by cut loose? Cut losses, you mean? Didn't you? Oh, you haven't? Have you closed Donvol's trade? You haven't closed Donvol's trade yet? Yeah, in that case, 1985 would be good. You guys, how many of you guys are still in Donvol's trade? Or did you, how many of you guys took it? How many of you guys took Donvol's trade? If you're still holding, I took it and I closed maybe 5 minutes after. Donvo now thinking get sell position. Really? Is he thinking sell below 1980? Is he thinking sell below here? Is that what you think? Because that was what I was thinking. Right? Because that's what I said. I'll wait for structure and then I close below, right? Because then we can have our stops above this high, right? So we don't have to have huge stops. So I'm guessing he's thinking sells below 1980.6, because that's what I'm thinking. If it breaks 1980, that means we can sell. Yes, if it closes below 1980, we will be good for a sell. Because now we've had our pullback, we've had a liquidity grab. Right? We've had a liquidity grab, so below 1980, I'll be looking for sells here. Yeah, yes. Below 1980. Bro, he take 1080 pips last week. 100 pips is nothing for him, but not for his followers. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I said. He can take those losses, right? Because he has a big account, he has a lot of capital. He can take those losses. But his followers are on prop firms, and his followers are on funded accounts, so they cannot take that loss because it's gonna hit their daily max drawdown, right? So that's what I was saying. Because for Donvo, it's nothing, right? It's nothing because the guy makes a lot, but for his followers, that's where the problem is, right? But yeah, this is good. Did we break the highs here? We did not quite break the highs. Like I said, like to see a fake out here. Like I said, we'd like to see a fake out here, right? So let's see if we can break the highs here. And then close below 1980.57. Can we get this? That's perfect for an entry. We'll enter a sell position here. Let's see where our next target would be. I'm guessing around 1979 areas. I think we did break the highs, right? Yes, we did break the highs, guys. Perfect. Or do we tapped the highs? Almost broke the highs. Almost broke the highs. But yeah, perfect. The play is playing out. Alright, now we broke the highs, guys. So let's see if we can get a fake out here. Closure back into range and closure below, right? Or will this be the reversal? We'll have to wait and see. Alright, perfect. If it closes back into range, we can sell. Yes, so if we close, we broke all the highs now, right? So made a fake out. If you close back into range and you make a top wick without making a bottom wick, you could sell. Otherwise, you will have to wait for 1980. So if you close like this, if you do this, so you close back, close like this. So this candle closes like this. Oops. This candle closes like this. And the next candle does this and does not create a bottom wick here. Break the highs, I'd be looking for sells down. That's what I'm waiting for. Otherwise, if we do not do that and we just close respecting but make a top wick and bottom wick, I would be waiting for us to come down and close below here. Right, I'll be looking for something like this to take sells down. How many figures did you make during your journey? That is personal information, bro. I do not talk figures here, right? So yeah, I do not. All I talk here is skill and percentages, right? Because I do not want you guys to focus on the wrong things. So that's why I don't talk about money. I don't talk about how much people make. I don't talk about any of that because that's focusing on the wrong thing. That's focusing on the money. And if you focus on the money, you're going to take trades that you're going to be greedy and you're going to take wrong trades. So that's why I don't like to talk about money on my channel. I only like to talk about the skill, discipline, and yeah, strictly trading skill and technicals, right? Because talking about money is a slippery slope when it comes to trading. Because it's dangerous that you focus on the wrong things. So yeah, doesn't matter how much I made, doesn't matter how much Don Vo makes, doesn't matter, none of that matters, right? The only thing that matters is that you build the skill. It took me a long time to figure that out, right? But once I figured that out, everything changed for me. So that's why I'm hoping you guys do the same. But yeah, it looks like we might close respecting here. Let's see. Broke the highs. Can we now close below 1980 here? Alright guys, looks like we're coming down here. Perfect. Exactly, Sajid. 0.01 and 200 both are trade. Main thing is your skill. Yeah. So guys, don't focus on the numbers, don't focus on the money. Just focus on your skill, and the money will follow. Right? But yeah, if you don't get a, let's see here. If you don't get something within the next 15 minutes, I'm gonna end the stream, guys, because I've been live for how long I've been live for? About 3 hours soon. Right, so yeah, I might end the stream, and then if we get something, I'm gonna call it out on the Discord. Yeah, 3 hours. I've been live for 3 hours, guys. Did not catch a trade, did not get the setups we wanted, did not get the plays we wanted, and that's fine, right? It's better to wait 10 hours than to take a trade that's not a part of your playbook. So we did stay disciplined. We did not impulse enter, and that's the good thing. But yeah, so I'm gonna wait here for the next 15 minutes. Then I'm gonna end the stream, and if I get something, because I'm gonna still be on the charts, so like on my phone and sometimes on the computer, but I need to get something to eat, and yeah. So yeah, I really need to go, because I need to go to school. I need to get something to eat and things. But it's better to set live stream timing on in screen. Or like I have how long I've been streaming on the live stream. Is that what you mean? I might do that actually. I might set a timer on the stream, like on the screen, right? So you guys could see. Yeah, like downvote. Yeah, I might do that. That's a good idea. Thank you, bro. Thank you for the input. Next stream, I'm gonna fix that, so you guys could see. But yeah, I might end the stream soon, guys, because we're lost volume here, and for this move to happen, we'll probably have to wait another hour or 30 minutes, and I need to get my day going. I need to go out and see the sunlight. It's already dark over here, but yeah, I need to go out and get some fresh air, you know. So yeah, but I'll call everything out on Discord, everything. So stay tuned on Discord. If I get a trade, I'll call it on Discord immediately. You already know. But let's see if we can come down. But yeah, like I said, we did grab liquidity. Broke the high, so now let's see. Appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys for staying the whole stream. Appreciate you guys. If you haven't already liked the video, what are you waiting for? Like the video so I know that you guys like my stream. Are you 18 plus or 18 minus? You mean age? I'm 18 plus. What do you mean? I'm 18 plus. 18 plus. I am 21 years old. Let's see what happened. Inshallah, bro, you drive a Bugatti at my age. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Inshallah. But yeah, I'll have to work extra hard. I'm 16. Perfect, HD. That's perfect. That's around the time I started as well. Around 17 was when I started trading first. So if you're 16, you're ahead of me already, right? So just keep grinding, keep grinding, keep grinding, keep grinding, right? But that's good. And to be honest, it doesn't really matter. It's never too late. Never too. I'm 24. Again, bro, age does not matter. I promise. Right? It's better late than never, right? Hey, bro, listen, just focus on yourself and everything will come, right? Focus on yourself. Focus on going to the gym, get your economy right, focus on building the skill, focus on yourself and the money, the women, everything will come in its order, right? So focus on yourself first, bro. Because I promise, if you take a couple of years and just grind for yourself and just build your life up, by the end of those years you'll have everything you want, bro. You can't imagine how far you can come in a few years if you just focus on yourself, right? Yeah, don't stress it. Just focus on yourself and the rest will come. Never try to chase things, right? Always let them come to you. So even in trading, don't chase the money, but build a skill and the money will chase you, right? Even when it comes to women, don't chase the women, but focus on yourself, become the guy, and then the women will chase you. That's how it works. Again, I had to learn that the hard way too. In the beginning, I was just focused on chasing stuff. I chased money, I chased women, I chased everything, and nothing worked. You know. But when I started to focus on myself and look internally, that's when things started to roll around. Money is important, bro. My girlfriend got married at 15 because I am broke. Hey, man. At least you know. Yo, the chat is killing me. Yeah, bro. I mean, at least you know what the problem is. So, like, just focus on yourself. Just work on it, right? Just work on it. But yeah, 15 is crazy. 15 is crazy. 15 is crazy. I'm not gonna comment on that, right? It's not my place to comment, but what I could comment on is that if you just focus on yourself, the rest will come, like I've said. Yeah. Alright, looks like we're driving down here, guys. Let's see, can we close below? I'm gonna wait till this 15 closes, alright? After this 15 closes in 11 minutes, I'm out. Because I need to do shit, right? I've been streaming for long enough. But yeah, this year. Just join the Discord. Great. Perfect, bro. Amazing. Let's hear. Again, I will call everything out on Discord if I take a trade. But we'll see here. This 5 and the 15 closes in about 10 minutes here, so we'll have to wait for 10 minutes for the 15 to close. After 10 minutes, I will wait. Bro, do you live alone or with your parents? I live with my brother. I do not live with my parents, I live with my brother. So yeah. the plan is to move out and live alone in the future. But right now I'm living with my brother, and yeah, I really enjoy it. But yeah, in the future I might have to. The plan is to move out. Your brother also a trader? Nope, my brother is not a trader. My brother is not a trader. I'm the only trader in my family. Only one. But hopefully not the first one. Hopefully not the first one. Right? Hopefully I can put my family on, right? That's the goal. Alright. 9 minutes here, guys. Pretty chill stream today. Nothing really too hectic. Nothing really happened. We did look for positions. Unfortunately, though, we did not get our perfect play that we were looking for. We did not get our entries. So we stayed out, right? We stayed out. Right, but we're not stressing because we did grab 80 pips yesterday. So we are not stressing right now for our trade, right? But yeah, 8 minutes here, guys. 8 minutes and we might get a trade. If not, I'll be out. I'll be out for today. This is your only IG? Yes. That's the only IG I have. Right? That's my only public IG. Looks like we did do some volume here, guys. The dollar did close above range, right? So the dollar looks good to drive up here, guys. Which means that gold looks good to drive down. So let's wait here for 1980 to get tapped. Damn, it's cold as fuck in my room. Can't trade when I'm cold. Come on, guys, like the video, damn it. Like the video so I know that I have motivation. I need motivation to keep going. Alright, we're coming down here. Let's see, 6 minutes left, guys. 6 minutes left and we might get a trade. Let's see if we can close here and get a top wick, and I'll be good for sells here. Right, because we did get pullbacks. Keep going, bro. I can see your channel popping off eventually. Yeah, man. Thank you. That's what I'll be doing. I'll be streaming every day for the next years, bro. That's because I love this shit. So I'm not in a rush. I'm gonna be here every day trading, regardless of who watches me, right? So, yeah. But yeah, the plan is to grow the community. Rocking 500 pips. It's time to buy a BTC. Yeah. Yeah. I don't fuck with crypto, but yeah. I don't fuck with crypto. I used to fuck with crypto and I got burnt. I got burnt as hell. So yeah, not touching that shit. I need a crypto advisor. I don't have a crypto advisor. So 5-minute closed. Respecting this range right here. So that means that, okay, we're driving here. Perfect. Come on, guys. Come on now. Can we get a closure right here? Can we get a closure right there? Let's see here. Will we have a position at the end of the stream like last time? All right, boys. We are. It's looking good right here. Can we get a closure at 1980? Come on now. Come on, gold. Alright, looks like we're pulling back here. Unfortunately, it looks like we're pulling back here, guys. Let me see here. Yeah, that's perfect. Alright. I would need to see closure here below 1980. That would be the perfect entry, guys. If we get a closure below 1980, that would be perfect entry. If not, I'm done for the day, and I'll call out the trade on Discord. Cause yeah, I need to get out of my house. I need to get out of this house. Guys, it's been a long stream today. I think today was my longest stream, right? I think we set the record. How long? 2 hours. I think 3.5 hours almost. Almost 3.5 hours. I think that's my record. So yeah, long day today. A lot of watching candles, a lot of talk, a lot of just. But these are the days that make you, right? The days where you just make easy money is not the days which make you. The days which make you are the days that are long and hard, and just tiring. Where you just wait, and nothing happens. Those are the days that really make you as a trader, right? Those are the days that really improve your mental fortitude. So believe it or not, but days like these are the most important days in your trading career. Days where you just have to wait and your position doesn't come, and you get teased a lot. Oh, almost no. And you have to like work on your mental stability, on your psychology. These are the best days for trading, right? For your skill. So don't see it as wasting time, see it as a learning experience. Because that's what it is. Alright guys, the 15 seems to want to be closing above, right? So yeah, 15 closed above. I'll be waiting for the 15 to close below here, 1980, before I take in a sell position. So, but yeah, I'm ending the stream here, guys. I've been live for 3.5 hours almost, and I really need to get outside. Need to get out of my house. But yeah, I'll call everything out on the Discord. I appreciate you guys. We did not get any positions today, but we did work on our mental and our psychology, which is very important. And hopefully you learned a lot. Hopefully I answered your questions and you understood what we were looking for. But yeah, that's it for me, guys. I appreciate you guys. I hope to see you on the next stream. And yeah, stay tuned on Discord. Peace out, boys.